We're going to talk about this October the 4th alert. It's happening tomorrow. You can see it here on the cell phone, you all. We've been kind of following it. We have that something's going to happen and the alarm's going to go off, and people are going to turn into zombies. They're not going to look like this. They're going to look like me. They're going to look like you. They're going to look like normal on the outside. But then the rumor is that when this goes off, I think it's going to last for like 30 minutes. It's going to happen at 2:20 p.m. And it's going to be different frequency tones. They're testing out the towers or something. But it's a long time. It is a long time that it's going to be going off. And we're going to look a little bit more into it. We are the zombies and the test alert for October the 4th. Now, they have been doing it. They've been doing it since when? Let me see, Gina, honey, when have they been doing it? Hello, everyone. The first TV and radio national test happened in 2011. And the October the 4th test will be the 7th. Oh, there's the number 7. The 7th test of the system. The first national wireless test was in 2018 under President Donald J. Trump, and it was designed to go to every single cell phone user without an option to opt out. A 2021 test went only to cellular phone users who had opted in. So we're going to cover this, you all. There's a lot of rumors swirling about it, you all. Right now, they are considered rumors, but one thing is for certain. There is something that is, let me situate myself. Something is going to happen. It's going to happen tomorrow. And let me shrink myself down. You can see the image of the zombies. The image of the zombified people because the phone goes off. You see the time stamped, the 4th of October. I don't want to turn into a zombie, and I do not want to know anyone who turns into a zombie. My ear is red over here, so I need this ear to get red because it's good talks. Good talks, you all. We're going to come over here. You're going to just tune in. We got the zombie apocalypse. That's how it is. But we're going to check into it. Now, I'm just going to look at a few of these right here. Look at this. Emergency alert will sound on October the 4th on all U.S. cell phones. All. You cannot opt out. You can't. Oh, my screen needs dusted. Where's my feather duster, you all? I don't like to touch my screen if it's got dust on it. Okay, I've got it. I've got my feathers, and I'm dusting it. I'm going to dust my screen. That's right, you all got a feather duster. Now, let's get back to this. See that cell phone right there? It's alert, the National Alert System. Wireless emergency. This time they're testing the cell towers is what they're doing. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yes. So let's scroll. Let's see if we can scroll, you all. You want to scroll? We're going to scroll it. Your electronic. This is from FEMA. Federal Emergency Management Agency. You just tuning in. We're doing this. We're finding out some more information about it because tomorrow is October the 4th. Not to mention people have birthdays, anniversaries, and all kinds of stuff. They got to go to work. Some people got appointments at doctors, all of that. Your electronic devices may alarm you on Wednesday afternoon, but there is a reason for that. Hello there, Pamela Bonet. Dina TJ, hello you all. Carlos, apocalypse is the same as the new error. Okay, now let's listen to this. There is a reason for that. A nationwide test of the Federal Emergency Alert System will be broadcast at approximately 2:20 p.m. You all, EDT, well, Eastern Daylight Time. So this is the timestamp. Why did they pick 2:20 p.m.? Eastern Daylight Time. That's when it's going to happen. You can see right here. To cell phones, televisions, radios across the United States. Nobody's opting out, even on your computer probably. After just a few seconds, your chainsaw... What? Oh, I thought that was a part of this article. That's kind of eerie, that ad showing up in this article. After just a few seconds, your chainsaw will be as sharp as ever with this zombie apocalypse. What is the weirdness of an ad like that in the middle of this thing, you all? No. I'm going to let my mind go wild. I don't think this was a mistake for that ad to show up in the center of that article. I don't. Y'all smash that like button. Hello, Mickey, honey. What is an emergency alert? They'll conduct their tests in coordination with the Federal Communications Commission, FCC. It's divided into two groups: the emergency alert system for the radios and the televisions, and the wireless emergency alert. So they got two things for the phones. Although both of them are scheduled to happen at once. Wow, you all, they're doing a double whammy. You can see right here, both of those are going to happen at once. Two groups. There were 6 previous tests. Now we're into the number 7. FEMA. FEMA. FEMA said in a statement, this will be the third. And now we got the number 3. The third nationwide test of wireless alerts and the second nationwide test transmitted to all cell phones. As the wireless emergency alert test is set to phones, the emergency alert system. Wow. Okay, so you got the wireless emergency alert to the cell phones, and the emergency alert systems will be to the televisions and the radios. You'll be driving in a car and you're going to hear it go off, you all. There's no getting around to it. I thought they said they were going to have one happen. When was it? September or something? And that didn't happen. I can't remember what it was. Look, we know that they are effective systems. They need to find out their strengths and their weaknesses. How's it going to work, you all? If you got your phone, this is going to happen. It's coming from a public alert warning system, if you're just tuning in, which the agency describes as a centralized internet-based system administered by FEMA and enables the authorities to send the authenticated emergency messages to the public through multiple communication networks. You'll have, listen, this is weird. It says it will be administered using a code. They'll send out a code that is sent to your cell phones, according to FEMA. Why a certain code, you all? A password. A password. A code is a password. It's like you can't launch those one things unless you push the button and then boom. You know that briefcase they carry around? The nuclear briefcase or something? And only the president or something has the keys to it. And this is FEMA's keys. I'm just drawing some parallels, similarity, parallels. That's all I'm doing. Yes, 250. They're not telling everybody. Raptured saints, 1111 raptured saints. Let's look at this. So the wireless alerts are created by the authorized, you got some authorized federal, state, local, tribal, territorial government agencies, and they're sent to participating wireless providers through FEMA's integrated public alerts warning system. A range of mediums. Okay, it's in a range of mediums. Officials will send authenticated emergency messages quickly to the public through the networks, through the phones, through the TV. Energy travels, it does. Okay, listen now. Let's think about the zombie apocalypse. And think about the fiber optic. That's the light that travels underground. It travels through the glass for the fiber optic. And if you think about CERN and the tunnels and the light and the particles with the light travels, where you can have some kind of this travel through the network. They got to make sure. They got to clear the way through the networks for the energy to travel. Just like that. Got to make sure. You got to get it all ready. That's what I'm thinking. You got to get it all ready. That's what's coming into my mind. Get it ready for the entity that's coming. That's a rumor. That is a rumor. When your cell phone makes your noise, when it makes a noise, you look. See, that's what they want. They got to have good, folks have to have good information to make the right choices about the risks around them, you all. The sirens are going off in Kansas right now, you all. We got sirens going off in Kansas right now. Thank you, Dina TJ. How long is it going to last? The cell towers, if you got a cell tower by you, it is going to last for 30 minutes, starting at approximately, okay, there's the approximately right there, 220. So somebody said right here, 250. FEMA sirens, you know, like the tornado sirens you used to give when a tornado was coming. They were really loud. Now they don't use them. Now you got the FEMA sirens. During that half hour, it's 30 minutes long. You'll receive it only once. They said just one time. You will receive it from your cell phone. Wireless phones that are turned on and not in the airplane mode and compatible with the alert should receive a text message. As long as you are located within a certain range of an active cell tower and their wireless provider participates, FEMA said. All major wireless providers are going to be participating in FEMA's wireless alert system. Some older devices may not be compatible, you all. We got to have some that can send the frequencies through. They got to send the message because a code's going to be sent out. If you're on a phone call at that time of the alert, you all, this is important. If you're on your phone, the message and the tone will be delayed until you hang up. So you can come on here. We can do a live stream. But I don't know if it's going to come across this. I don't know how that would work with Google. Be live when the emergency alert thing happens. Wonder how that would happen. I don't know. The alert will be translated automatically when it appears on cell phones to whoever language setting, no matter what your language setting is set to, they're going to translate it automatically. Your phone's going to be that smart to where it's going to do it. You just tune it in. They got this right here. We're getting some more details on what's going to happen. If you got it in Spanish, it says, Esta es una prueba de sistema nacional. I can't speak Spanish. De alerte de emergencia no se necesita acción. I can't speak it, but that's okay. You'll see it if you speak Spanish. You're going to see it. French, German, Russian, any other language, Farsi. To make the wireless test more accessible for people with disabilities, the alerts are, and you're going to get your phone vibrating, and your phone is going to have a unique tone and vibration to it. It will make it more accessible for people with disabilities. Alerts are accompanied. So you're going to hear the loud alert. If you're just tuning in, it's going to have a unique frequency tone to it, and it's going to vibrate. According to FEMA. You ever see the videos of these people did the videos of the salt. They'd sprinkle the salt down on the table or on this little thing they had, and they would play certain frequency, and the salt would gather in a certain formation and stuff with a certain frequency, and it would kind of vibrate according to the frequency. It would. Is it possible to opt out of the wireless? No, we ain't got no vibrators going on here, you all. The phone is going to vibrate. You can turn the vibrate off. Turn it off. Oh my goodness gracious, you all. Hey, Melody, an earthquake. You had an earthquake? What if an earthquake did take place? Okay, is it possible to opt out of the wireless test? People can elect not to receive certain emergency alerts messages on their cell phone from the local authorities, or in some instances simply decide whether to subscribe or not to a specific set of emergency device alerts by a particular agency. So can you opt out of this national alert? We're going to find out right now. On the other hand, it is not possible to opt out. Am I talking too loud? Yes, Jeannie, you are. That's just too bad. It's not possible to opt out of this upcoming test of the National Wireless Alert System. You cannot opt out of this. There's nothing you can do. You can turn your phone off, but when you turn your phone back on, that alert is going to sound. It's going to sound. If you're on the phone when it happens, when you get off the phone, it's going to sound. There's no getting away from it. The message is going to get out. The tone is going to come through, the vibration is going to come through, and it's going to last for 30 minutes. You're just delaying the inevitable, you all. The inevitable. You're going to have to hear it whether you like it or not. You can maybe turn your phone on to silence. It's still going to vibrate. Well, unless you turn, well, I don't even think you can turn off the vibrate. I really don't think you can. Part of the reason the system works like that is that a cell phone has the ability to pick up broadcast signals. He noted that the integrated public alert system relies on a broadcast technology that transfers information from emergencies to cell towers. Each of those, they beam the information out to wherever the wireless devices are. You are going to have radio beams of light, frequency being beamed to your cell phone. Can you imagine that? It'll look like a battle up there if you had certain equipment that could see the cell towers. Could you imagine that? You have a cell tower. Let me look at this, you all. I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is what it would look like. Let's going to show you what it's going to look like. It's going to look like a cell tower. It's going to look like things like this. That cell tower is going to be sending out signals, if you could see it, to every single device it possibly can reach, just like that. You can see that whatever. It's going to be sent out far and wide, you all. It ain't going to be these pretty colors. It's going to be something different. So that's the only way I can describe it. It's like a light show, but it's going to be a great big gigantic frequency show. Look, they can make a great big, when they do it, they could create a grid around the earth. Let's see, laser show grid around earth. It's emergency broadcasts. Yes, we've got it, you all. They could create something like this, but even more so when they spread it out just like that, and then boom, just like that, just like that. Oh, look at this. We got a Luma Grids project laser grid in front of your bicycle. Okay, and this is going to interfere with the grid lines on the earth and stuff. Could you imagine that? Look at that. So it could be something like that too. Let's make it big. Okay, you got it big. All right, now we're going to get back to this. Where were we? We're at. Okay, so this is what it's going to do. It's going to beam out the information to whatever wireless devices are geographically within its reach. You can't hide it. If you stick it in the oven, if it has the capability, it's going to go right through the oven, you all. You got it in your pocket. You think, I'm just going to stick it in my pocket. No, it's going to penetrate your pocket, and it's going to go off. It is. Linda Gale, honey, you got to leave at noon because you got things you want to get done, just like everybody else. Now, listen. Now, FEMA has their test. It has recently sparked a wave of conspiracy theories online, a wave of them, which are not, you all. If you are given to conspiracy theories, like zombies are going to turn, people are going to turn into zombies, although they're going to look normal on the outside, but they're going to be turning into beast-like animals. If you are buying into such a theory like that, it's a conspiracy theory, you all. It's not based on any reality, and it misrepresents how the technology really works, you all. That's what they're saying. We got to look at both sides of the table, you all. We got to get the zombies out of our mind. Okay, there's no conspiracy. There's no conspiracy here whatsoever. Gina, say it with a straight face. I can't say it with a straight face. I can't. How will the test work for your TV and radio? So we want to know. They're going to launch everything at the same time as the wireless portion, you all. Boom. Liddy, honey, you need to sit back and enjoy the show. Okay, we're going to come here. We're going to enjoy the show. We're going to have some awareness that a show is going to happen. Okay, when it launches, if you're watching TV, You listening to the radio, regardless of which channel you're watching or which station you're tuned into, a broadcast message will say that this is a nationwide test of the emergency alert system issued by FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Agencies. Did George Bush make that? I think he did. He did make it. Covering the United States from 1420 to 1450. So there you go, 30 minutes approximately from that timestamp. This is only a test and no action is required by the public. And the upcoming test will be similar to the regular monthly EAS test messages, which is familiar. Why are they using it, you all? Why is FEMA using it? Because they're required under federal law to test the integrated public alert system in case the UFOs come, or in case we get invaded, or in case an asteroid comes, or earthquake, or something falls from the sky, or Nibiru comes. Yeah. Wednesday's test will evaluate their technological capabilities of the National Alert System to reach and inform as many people as possible, you all, in a widespread, look, as possible in a case of in case. So AI wrote this. AI wrote this because they did not put the word together. Okay, can we turn you on? Yes. Okay, let me see this. Melody, hey honey, do you got anything? Let me address Melody. Hey, Melody, hey honey, do you got anything that's positive to say in love? Do you have to revert to kind of negativeness? I don't think you got to. You don't got to. Did I just see your comment before? You calling people morons? You got one more chance before you get blocked, Melody, honey. Okay, you all, we got it. Now let's keep going. We have going to keep going. So look at this. In case of a widespread emergency, a backup date. Okay, now they got a backup date of Wednesday, October the 11th. So now they got it. Well, yeah. Of the 11th will become the test date if other emergencies, like the extreme weather, prevents it from going forward as planned October the 4th. They did it the last time too, you all, if you remember. They did it the last time. Okay, think about this. It's like the boy who cried wolf. He kept saying it and nothing happened, but then something happened. Now, what if this is keeping you on your edge? Don't let it get to you all. Yeah. So look at this, 2015. So they did it. If at some point the time comes, they're going to tell you what's going to happen. If at some point the time comes that we need to put a wireless emergency alert to the entire nation for some really serious catastrophic event. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, listen. A catastrophic event. Okay, no. Listen. In 2 years, a catastrophic mutating event will occur in 2 years. That's what the WEF said. A catastrophic mutating event will occur in 2 years. Right there. So if at some point that time comes, we need to put a wireless emergency alert to the entire nation for some really serious catastrophic event. That's right. The ability to send out messages in little places, smaller counties, smaller geographic areas is not the same as having the capacity to distribute those messages across the whole entire system. So one of the reasons that you might do something like this is to test the technological limits. A catastrophic mutating event, one that is wireless in nature. They said they compared it to a virus that gets into whatever, that will change your way of life. That's how they said it, you all. And that catastrophic mutating event, it will change the way your life is. It will test the technological limits of the system. They clear in the way for something to get in the system to make sure that it's available that way. The test could raise public awareness about what to do in a national emergency. You got it going on. A fire drill, building. They got some conspiracy theories going around. There's lots of them. When it comes, it makes you going to ask. That's what you got to have, some telepathy, you do. When it comes, people might ask, what is this? What am I doing here? Well, that doesn't even make sense. Does that make sense? When an alert comes in like this, it makes people ask, what is this? What am I doing here? No, it don't make me ask, what am I doing here? I don't even think it asks anybody else. That the people don't, are you going to ask, what am I doing here? No, you're not going to ask that. And there's a natural process for people when it comes to warnings. Sometimes we call it a milling, where they have to kind of process it to see what's going on and wonder if it's real. We got the Taurus rising 76369 up and roll down the digital pad. Well, thank you very much, Taurus 76 rising. Yes, exposure to your emergency alert. Y'all going to have exposure. Why do they use the word exposure? Really? Now, this is another theory that's circulating out there just now. Exposure to the emergency alert tests may prepare people to act quickly in the event of a real emergency. Wow. Warning systems and alert systems, they get you started, he said. They get you started. But there's a human decision process, and if it's the first time you've ever seen one in real event, it's going to take you longer to make sense of it, of what it is, and get the information you need, and then process it to be able to make decisions. Are there clues hidden into this thing? You all really think about it. Because if this truly is a signal being sent into the minds of individuals, and they're telling you that you're going to have to be able to process it. Now, according to the conspiracy theory of the zombies, you're going to look human on the outside, totally human on the outside. And when the signal comes in, you're going to start turning into like the Incredible Hulk. You know what the Incredible Hulk did? It took some time. Don't make me angry. You will not like me when I'm angry, he said. So it's going to take some time for your body now to process information, is what it says. It's going to take a while because the first time you've ever seen one in a real event, it's going to take you longer. Now that the switch has been turned on, it's going to take you longer to make sense of what it is. And then it's going to take longer for your new body, your new whatever, to get the information you need in your new whatever and process it to make the decisions how you're going to be. You know what I mean? Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me, you all. It does. You just look at it from a zombie point of view. Warning systems and alert systems, they get you started. They start the process. They're starting the process of turning you into a zombie. But there's a human decision. They had to use the word human. While you're still human, okay, your decision process, and if it's your first time you've ever seen one in a real event, it's going to take you longer if you're a human and you know something happened to you to make sense of what it is, because you know you're starting to change, you're starting to have a catastrophic mutating event. And you're going to get the information you need. They're going to program you, and you're going to be able to, you know, make your decisions like the zombies make. I don't even know if the zombies work in a collective. That's according to the conspiracy theories. Do they work in a collective? Don't know. Okay, you all. No. So you all, this is wild. While we were looking at this, there was an ad. Let me pop up on here. There, look. We was reading this, and this ad is in the middle. This ad is in the middle when they're getting the alert system. After just a few seconds, your chainsaw will be as sharp as ever with this. Why did they put something like that? Reminds me of the Texas Chainsaw. I did not watch that stuff, and I'm not going to watch it at all. I don't watch no scary stuff. The world is crazy, and you can dissect a lot, but this is true. There is a November the 4th National Emergency Alert Test, but it's not going to turn you into a zombie. It's not. You can see it's got the number 44 on there. The theorists think a nationwide phone test will turn people into zombies. Well, of course you're going to run with it, MSN. That's the rumor going around, you all. That is. And it's a conspiracy rumor. It has so many twists and turns to it. It will erupt in the 5G zombies, you all. You're going to be as a laughable conspiracy theory, you all. They're less laughing at it. Halloween is right around the corner. It really is right around the corner. Emergency alert will be tested on your cell phones, your TVs, and your radios on Wednesday. And what else is happening? They're having two types that are going to be tested. One that will be used on the cell phones and the wireless one, and the other will be used for the TVs and the radios. And we're going to have the cell phone towers. Once they get their signal, you're going to have a light show. Just picture a light show when the cell towers get the signals. This is the light show right here. Just imagine a cell tower. It's beaming it out everywhere. Okay, that's just listen. It's beaming it out to every single device that it can reach. No, wait a minute. This is about something else. Okay, let me bring it something else. No, we got to come to it, you all. This is what it reminds me of right here. The real-time lightning maps right here. They got a delay going on. We got this going on. The counter going on. I want both of these going on right here. I want detail over here. You all can see this lightning. Lightning is called plasma. Is what lightning is called. Plasma. We want the lines coming on. Okay, so just picture this like this. A cell phone tower. Okay, I got it. Cell phone tower. You got these signals. They're being broadcast all over the world. And just think, the cell phone towers, they're just going to keep going, and you're going to have all this stuff. These things connect all over the place. I wonder if these are part of that network right here. I really do, because they're picking up the lightning strikes, and NASA, DARPA, everybody's really into the plasma and the lightning. Lightning is plasma, signals being sent all over the place. If you've ever seen any of these videos about this, it is massive. Just so that's what I want you to know. See how it looks like that? Yeah, so you can have this going on all over the place. All at once, all the signals, it's like all over the place. Just like that. The cell towers go off, the things in the orbit go off, satellites, they're beaming the signals everywhere. That's what they're doing. Let me flip it back to me. That's what they're doing, you all. We got this right here. It's going to set off your alarm, and you cannot opt out of this. There is no way to not opt out of a national thing. Your phone's going to buzz. It's going to vibrate. You can't turn it off. It's going to have a certain tone to it. Look at this. FEMA said a more observed alert example is from 2013 when the hackers sent out a zombie apocalypse alert in Montana. They sent it out in Montana, you all. A zombie apocalypse. Look at that. A Columbus Dispatch, an emergency broadcast system tested on October the 4th, will send a signal to cell phones nationwide in order to activate the nanoparticles, such as graphene oxide, that have been introduced into people's body. So that is another conspiracy theory right there. You see it's from the Columbus Dispatch on MSN.com, that it's going to, you got some nanos in your body. All right, and it's false. It's a false claim emergency alert is what USA Today has said. They got to come out and it says it's going to activate the chemicals in your billions of people. You got chemicals in your body? Do you need a detox? I don't know nothing about it. Look, a massive emergency alert scheduled to hit. It's going to hit your phone on Wednesday. You see the caution right there. Oh, no, they got a brain dispatch news. Why do they got brain dispatched news? This is really strange. Your cell phone, so you can see there's all kind. It's going to hit your cell phones is what it's going to do. I'm going to push it back to me. You, I'm done with it. I am done with this, you all. This is going to, people, the theory is, will that happen tomorrow? Will all the conspiracy theories happen? Well, I don't know. You're just going to have to wait and see. Gina, what do you think? I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. Will it ever happen? Something's going to happen because we're going to have a catastrophic mutating event that will occur within 2 years, and they've been spot on with their predictions, the WEF has. Within 2 years, that's 2024. And something quite possibly will happen because there will be a catastrophic means life-altering event, mutating, everything will change. That will occur, and if it can change, if it can do it, it's going to come through every single system, every wireless system, every type of system that it can just reach that has signals a free path to go through it. Yeah, that right there. I'm going to still live my life. I'm going to go about my normal business, but it's good to raise awareness to these things right here that are being said. And it's almost Halloween at the end of the month. They got to throw this into you. They got to throw in this right here, zombie things right here. Yeah. The beast system. Salvador Aguilar. Yes, there is another theory that your DNA is getting upgraded inside your body. This could be a good thing for some if that were to happen. And it could be a bad thing for some because it all would depend on what type of upgrade your body's getting. Is it an upgrade that your body wants? That you want for your body? I don't want it. I don't. I am going to go. I'm going to go, you all. I am. So, it's great. It's great. When I looked at the clock, it said 36:36. Let me look up the symbolism of 36 and 36 because that's when I looked at it. Symbolism 36. Let's go look at it. Gina, why are you looking at the symbolism of 36? Because I just went to look at it. Let's see it. It's a spiritual revival. We got a spiritual revival taking place, you all. If you travel on its path, you will refocus your life's goal and you will reap the sweet fruits in your life. Because that's what it looked like. That's the exact number that it looked like, you all. Look at that. Your angel, the 36. It was 3636. I can't read that. Oh, the Islamic prayer symbol, number 36. Angel 36. We got some radiation in the air, you all. We got some numerologists on here because that's what I saw. 3636. You're among the few. Look at this. 3 secrets why you saw the 36. There's a plenty. Y'all, we saw it. You didn't see it. I seen it. You might have seen it. No, you probably didn't see it because I saw it at the bottom of my screen. There are plenty of reasons why you saw it. One of them is the universe acknowledges your presence here on earth. And you're among the few individuals that possess a divine spark that often attracts the attention from the divine realm. If you keep seeing the number 36, your angels are trying to convey an important message. Okay, so you got it. It's just right, you all. It's right. We got it going on. It's a humanitarian number. 36 is 3 and 6 is 9. Yeah. You're concerned about the welfare of humanity, the number 36. So I am going to go. We got it. And thank you all for watching. And don't get scared. Don't let fear trap you and just make you have anxious feelings, anxieties. And you don't want to go into a panic attack. You don't want to stress out. If you hear the alert, it might be rather alarming. And it takes time for... I have no idea. There's a reason behind it. There is a greater reason. A greater reason. And it's scientific in nature. It is. So I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, 3909 it said when I looked at it. Gina, quit looking at the numbers. I'm not going to look at them anymore. I'm not you. I'm going to go. Thank you all. Thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. And we're going to check back come tomorrow to see if anything else happens. We are. See what transpired and why people didn't turn into zombies. And then we might find out if they don't turn into zombies that maybe they changed their mind and they're going to do it another day, according to this conspiracy theorist. That's right. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Love you.